right, Coach. First, your team and your name.
Rob Cross, Murray State University.
All right. Give us some general thoughts on the upcoming season.
I tell you, we're excited about the upcoming season. We have a returning all-conference point guard in Erica Burgess that is a preseason all-conference player, and we're excited about what she brings to the table. I think it's going to be an interesting year in the Ohio Valley Conference. I think the league race is wide open. Obviously, UT Martin will be the favorite with the returning player of the year, and a different young lady as the preseason player of the year this year. But they lost several key players off last year's team, 3 starters, and I think that'll open things up a bit. Several new coaches in the league. I think it's going to be interesting. The contrast in styles between different teams that are going to be competing for a championship. First chance that the league's had to play divisional play, I think is going to be interesting for the fans, and I think it's going to be neat to see how that plays out.
What do you like most about your team this year?
Right now, I like the fact that we're a great team from a communication standpoint. The best I've had, I've coached a couple of championship teams in this league, and this is by far the loudest team I've had, and the best team from a communication standpoint, both offensively and defensively.
What do you see as the biggest challenge for you this season?
Overcoming some of our youth. We'll have several new players that will play key roles, and that's going to be the biggest challenge.
What do you think about the Ohio Valley Conference as a whole this season?
I think it's going to be an exciting year. I believe there's a lot of parity from the teams that are picked at the bottom of the league to the teams that are picked at the top. It'll be an any given night scenario, which generally is the case on the road in the Ohio Valley Conference. You look at a lot of the games last year. Obviously, Martin ran away with the league championship, but games came down to the wire. Came down to the final minute or two. A possession here or there is going to decide both the regular season and the tournament title.
How do you feel that playing in divisions will affect the league this year?
Well, it's going to be interesting because if you win on just strictly on rankings from the end of last season, you've probably got at least 4 of the top 5 or 6 teams in one division. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Because you very easily could have 6 of the top 7 or 8 teams on one side, and I think that's going to, as the season unfolds, that's going to be something that people are going to have to figure out exactly where you're going. I mean, as a coach, in the past it's always been easy to, okay, we've got Tennessee State at our place if they beat us at their place, or we have Morehead State coming back to Murray if they beat us at their place. And that's not the case with the other side now. So you only play those teams one time, and the way the schedule falls and the luck of the draw basically could determine the race the way it's set up, which might make it exciting for fans, a little unnerving for coaches.
What will it take for your team to reach its goals this season?
We've got to continue being a fantastic team from a communication standpoint. We've really got to stick by our motto right now, which is we only have one rule on this team, and that's everybody love everybody. So the team came up with that as part of their mission statement. And as long as they love each other from the standpoint of making the game easier for each other and making each other's lives easier, as that continues, I think that gives us a great opportunity to be successful.
And then lastly, just tell us a little bit about your non-conference schedule and anything.
We're excited about our non-conference schedule. We have several home games this year, which is unusual for us over the last several years. We open up at home with Western Kentucky on November 9th. We follow that up the following Monday on November 12th with Indiana University coming into Murray to play in the CFSB Center, and we're excited about kicking off the season that way. It's going to be it's a tough schedule. We have 2 Missouri Valley teams, Southern Illinois and Evansville, and that's a good league in women's basketball. Coming into Murray, we play James Madison, who won 29 games a year ago and has virtually everybody returning. It's going to be exciting for our fans. We have plenty of opportunities in the non-conference schedule for our fans to get into the CFSB Center. That opening game is a doubleheader with our men, and we're looking forward to selling out the arena, and it should be exciting.
Sounds good. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thank you.
Good luck.